Today, we'll be looking into 8 Roblox YouTubers who went completely missing and breaking down what happened. Stay tuned to see if you remember anyone, and let's get into it. And firstly, let's start with ImaFlyNmidget, a Roblox YouTuber with over 300,000 subscribers. However, he hasn't uploaded in over 3 years. Weirdly enough though, he actually quit 3 years ago, but then came back just a year ago to inform everyone that his channel was hacked and then left again. So he hasn't really been active for the last 3 years. And unlike a lot of missing YouTubers, he actually did explain why he quit. And 3 years ago when he first left the platform, he made a community post saying, "I owe you all a much needed explanation for the lack of uploads on his channel. You see what's going on here." And then he liked a Twitter thread where he kind of explained his thoughts on YouTube and why he's kind of quitting and going missing from the platform, at least on his Roblox side of things. Because he said, "I think creators who have been on the platform for ages lose sight of what got them there in the first place. This is when content posts simply to survive and drive viewers higher and higher. YouTube no longer becomes fun at this point, turning into a repetitive, grueling job." And then he said that it also wasn't financially rewarding and it just didn't feel like he needed to do it anymore, and also, he wasn't having fun doing it. He explained that, money wasn't the main thing. It was mainly just not enjoying it. And then the money on top of everything just made it like he feels like he doesn't have to do it anymore, which is why he went missing and disappeared. But to this day, he still tweets out, saying that he misses the old YouTube days, but he just didn't enjoy it anymore, so he quit. With that being said though, if you look around, he actually is doing a bunch of stuff, just not on the Roblox side of things. He has another channel where he makes like finance videos, and he's kind of active on that. He hasn't been active for a couple of months, but he's more active than the other channel. And he runs like a whole business now, seems like. He's like a proper entrepreneur, so he kind of shifted his focus and changed his life around to something else instead of Roblox content. He was making Roblox videos, enjoyed it, fell out of love with it, moved on to other passions, and that seems to be why he disappeared from the Roblox side of things, which is pretty crazy, and it's good that he's doing fine now, it seems like. But with that being said, let's move to our next YouTuber, being LoginHDi, a Roblox YouTuber with over 1.2 million subscribers, but they haven't been active in 5 months, and they're an animation channel. And in general, LoginHDi hasn't been that active. His last tweet was in April of this year, so a couple of months ago. And then also with that being said, his Roblox account also hasn't been online for a couple of months. So in general, it's kind of confusing what's going on with him. It seems like one day he just disappeared. Usually with Roblox YouTubers that disappear, at least one of their accounts are online, either their Twitter, Instagram, Roblox, but for him, everything just stopped like 3 months ago. No tweets, no uploads, not even Roblox activity. It's really weird. But with that being said, I feel like we can figure out why he went missing just based off his content. I cover a lot of missing YouTubers on this channel, and animation YouTubers are the people that go missing for a long time the most, for a number of reasons. Number 1, burnout, and number 2, the content just takes a lot of time. Animation content takes so long, which is why their uploads are so spaced out. And because of it taking so long, they get burnt out in the middle of it because they're working on it, constantly. And if you look at his upload schedule, he has like 4 videos in the last 2 years, he wasn't uploading that active anyways. So it seems like he's probably just taking a break to work on his next project, and he's probably not fully missing. He's probably just taking a break, and then probably going to go back into it and focusing on his next project. And hopefully he isn't fully missing from the platform, and hopefully he returns. It still is weird though, because usually with animators, the anime on Roblox and stuff like that, so usually their Roblox account is active. But in this situation, his Roblox account isn't active, which is a bit weird, but he might just be on a break before he works on his next project. And with that being said, let's go to our next missing YouTuber, being MIKEYDOOD, a Roblox YouTuber with over 500,000 subscribers, but they haven't been active or uploaded anything in over a year. And once again, just like the YouTubers I mentioned, all the social media is kind of inactive, at least for the Roblox side of things. No uploads, and actually interestingly enough, since he's been gone for so long, his star code is also invalid. So he's not in the star program anymore, he's not making Roblox videos anymore, he's not tweeting anymore, so where did he disappear to? Now interestingly enough, there is one active social media, being his Instagram, where he posts pretty frequently, and he didn't really explain, it seems like, anywhere why he quit Roblox or why he kind of left the Roblox side of things, but from his Instagram, he seems to be doing fine. He's posting constantly, and it seems like he's just living life. It's kind of interesting though. We don't really know why he left or why he decided to disappear from Roblox, but he seems to be doing well for himself now. Maybe he got burnt out, maybe he doesn't enjoy it anymore, but it is good to know that he seems to be doing fine. If he will ever return to Roblox and Roblox content, that is unknown. But with that being said, let's move to our next YouTuber who is massive, and someone people always request me to cover, being Sub, a massive Roblox YouTuber who has almost 5 million subscribers on his main channel, but he's a bunch of channels. He also has like a Minecraft channel which has over 1 million subscribers. He has an Among Us channel that has over 600,000 subscribers. And obviously, if you aren't aware, he's also a part of the big YouTube group, The Pals, a few years ago. So he's been all around YouTube, and he has a bunch of successful channels. But if you look at all of them, they've all been inactive for a couple of years now. The main sub channel, no uploads in 2 years. The Minecraft channel, no upload in 3 years. The Among Us channel, 2 years no uploads. And even though he has all these successful channels, he hasn't been uploading on any of them for 2 to 3 years now. And every time I cover missing YouTubers, or just in general, a lot of people always talk about Sub and wonder where he went. But his story actually has a pretty good reason, and it's pretty cool to see what he's doing now. Sub actually shifted his focus, it seemed like, from being a YouTuber making content to development side of Roblox, and he's been very, very successful at this. Like, you probably played his games and don't even know he's the one behind it. He's the founder of Small World Games, which is some of the biggest games on Roblox. Like, for example, Anime Defenders, which is over 1.5 billion visits, or Deathball, for example, which is 686 million visits. You know, he's made some viral, huge Roblox games. And not just that, these are like his main games, but he's also made games here and there, like the Pressure Wash Simulator games, which have a couple 100 million visits as well. I think over like 150 million visits combined. And in general, Sub's been kind of all around Roblox making viral Roblox games for a while now. And he has like a whole Roblox studio, and that's kind of what he's doing now. He kind of seemed like he lost focus and interest in YouTube, and he shifted his focus to game development, which is obviously working very well for him, so that's his main focus now. Which is pretty insane. A lot of you might have played his games and not even knew he was the one behind them. So even though Sub seems missing from all his channels, he isn't missing at all. He's literally making some of the most popular Roblox games right now. It's pretty cool to see too. He's literally behind massive games. It's good to see that he's doing well and doing something he's probably more interested in. But with that being said, our next YouTuber is Retro, who made like Roblox meme videos. However, there has been one in over a year now. And the situation is very weird because it seemed like he was supposed to return and upload a video, but it just never happened. His last post on his group says, "I'm not dead yet." So he was kind of gone for a little bit and people were wondering, and he responded saying this, "Working on the new video still. I had to re-edit the entire thing from scratch because I'm an idiot and didn't back up my files properly. It's not the Maple Hospital one. I have to re-edit that one too, but I'm starting to like it." So yeah, he has some editing problems with this video, and it seems like he was working on them and close to uploading them, but then all of a sudden, he just didn't upload them. His last video was the Maple Hospital one, which he said wasn't the one, and then beyond that, I don't know what happened to the next upload. That Maple Hospital video was in January, and this post was in July, you know, a couple months later. And now over a year later, we don't know what happened to that video, but it seemed like he maybe lost motivation to edit it because he had to re-edit it, or maybe he lost passion for it. It's kind of weird what happened to him. Because also with that being said, his account hasn't been online for 10 months, so he probably hasn't been recording videos. A very interesting case, but there could be a number of reasons for this, you know, burnout, lost interest, maybe he's busy with school, maybe he just moved on from Roblox and living his life, you know. It's very weird. Will we ever get that video one day? We don't know. But with that being said, let's get to our next YouTuber being ZNac, a very popular Roblox YouTuber, 540,000 subscribers, but no upload in over a year. And the situation actually has a pretty cool ending. It is kind of weird what they were doing though, because they did an announcement in their community post a year ago after being missing for a little bit, saying they're back, and then, you know, nothing happened after that. But if you look around, ZNac's actually been active in the Roblox community, and not in the way that you think. They've actually been an editor for Flamingo, you know, the biggest Roblox YouTuber, for a while. In their bio, it says they edited over 300 videos for them. I don't think they currently work for Flamingo, but they used to, and I guess during this whole hiatus, that's what they were doing. So they're kind of behind the scenes the whole time. And if you look at right now, they're still active on Roblox, they're still active on Twitter, so it seems like he maybe just want to focus on other things. Because also with that being said, he also is trying to do development. He has Car Ride Studios, which has a Roblox game that they launched, and it's doing very well, and it constantly updates. Like, they updated just a few days ago, and that game has 16 million visits, couple thousand people active, so he seems to be doing very well for himself, also moving to kind of the development side of things and probably focusing on that more. But with that being said, our next YouTuber is Haramics, a very popular Roblox meme YouTuber. You know, has some massive videos, 340,000 subscribers, but they haven't made one in over 3 years. And weirdly enough, 1 year into his hiatus, he actually came back and said hi, which made a lot of people freak out because people are like, oh, maybe he's back, maybe he's gonna upload again, and then he went missing yet again, and then there hasn't been anything for 3 years now. But with that being said, they are online constantly. As I'm recording this, they literally are online as I'm speaking. So they are online on Roblox, and they're online constantly, but they're not recording videos, it seems like, and they probably just lost interest. We literally saw another meme YouTuber in this video quit as well, and kind of seems to get bored of it and moved on, and the same thing seems to happen with Haramics as well. It seems like a lot of meme YouTubers just kind of fall in love with the content, and maybe it's hard for them to get clips, because a lot of their content revolves around running around Roblox trying to get funny clips, and at some point it probably just gets annoying trying to do that over and over again, especially if you can't find it. We don't know the true story why he disappeared, but he is active on Roblox, just not on YouTube. It's very weird what's going on. But with that being said, let's move to our last YouTuber being Denko, a very popular Roblox YouTuber, especially in the piggy scene, and they make a lot of meme piggy videos, piggy update videos, and that's kind of their whole thing. A kind of news meme piggy YouTuber, but they haven't uploaded in over a year. And I actually reached out to Denko about this, kind of asking, because I know a lot of people were asking me where he went, and He's actually doing fine. He basically told me that he shifted his focus from YouTube to university, which is what he's doing now. And it's hard for him to find time to balance both. You know, university is a lot of work, so he can't find time to do university and YouTube at the same time. He did say he's incredibly grateful though for his chance to be a creator, but sadly he's just kind of moved on in life and stuff like that, and he's entering a new chapter. But it's good to know he's doing very well. And while I was talking to him, he was very thankful for people who watch his videos, so that's nice to see. And with that being said, this kind of opens up, you know, the thought of probably a lot of missing Roblox YouTubers. A lot of missing YouTubers probably don't go missing on purpose, but simply because they have to, maybe because of school and just a change in like lifestyle. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, why don't these people make a video saying that they're leaving or quitting? And I feel like a lot of people in this position who don't quit and leave, you know, on purpose, they probably don't want to make an I quit video just in case they come back one day and stuff like that. They don't want to end it all just completely one day with the video. There still might be a chance to come back. So I think that's why a lot of people just leave all of a sudden, because they're not ready to completely say it's over just yet, you know what I mean? And in general, with that being said, YouTubers disappear for a lot of reasons. Sometimes personal reasons, sometimes lack of interest, sometimes people just move on. It's very interesting to see. Obviously no hate to the YouTubers, it's just very interesting to look at. And if you enjoyed and want to see more missing YouTubers, check my videos here. I'll see you in the next one.